Deadwax. What's up, all you silent nights and all you deadly nights, and welcome to the Deadwax Show with Waffles and the Stooge. I am Waffles, and as always, oh wait, I forgot our little line. Gosh, freaking dang it.
Ah, bummer.
Get out of the groove and get into the Deadwax. I am Waffles, and as always, I am joined by my best friend and older brother, Stooge.
Stooge, on the right side. I don't know.
How are you this fine summer day?
I'm doing great. I think we should also include Violent Night in that as well. Our Violent Night. Yeah. Because that movie was amazing.
It was the bomb.
Yep. For those that don't know, we went and saw it yesterday with our Pallerinos here in the Salt Lake City Valley. And it was from beginning to end just 100% enjoyable.
It was great.
So
if you can go see Violent Night, oh my gosh, please do. It was so good.
Take the kids.
Take the kids. Take the grandparents. Yeah.
Maybe don't take the kids, but definitely go check it out. It's great. It's definitely like
so good.
Top 3 favorite holiday movies for me now.
For sure.
I think it's gonna be like, A Christmas Story, Home Alone, and then
and Violent Night.
Violent Night, yeah.
Love that. Yeah, Violent Night was the bomb. David Harbour killed it, dude. Literally, he killed it. Yeah,
he killed it. He did kill a bunch. Yeah, I think Elf's in there too. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll switch out Home Alone for Elf. I can't decide. Elf. But Home Alone just been around forever.
And Home Alone's
and when you think about it, it's only probably like 10 years, maybe 10 to 12 years older than Elf is now.
Probably. Just so you know, Elf came out in like 2004,
2003. Yeah.
Oh, 3. Look at you knowing years. Holy cow.
It's because we've been watching Christmas movies lately, and so on iTunes. iTunes it shows the year. And anyways, yeah, but it's crazy, right? Like this movie's almost 20 years old now.
That's weird. That doesn't
James
feel like
Caan even so. Is it James Caan? I'm so stupid. Is he still
You're
around?
Not stupid.
I think he's.
Did he die?
I don't know. Alexa, did James Caan die?
James Caan died on July 6th, 2022 in Los Angeles.
He died this year?
He died just like a few months ago.
Oh my
We're
gosh,
such bad losers. Yeah, holy cow.
Hey, this is a music podcast, not a movie podcast.
Not a celebrity death podcast. Actually, there's a celebrity death podcast. I listen to that. That sounds fun.
Oh, jeez.
Sounds like a good time.
Anyways, so we're in no way endorsed by Violent Night, but you should definitely go check it out.
Seriously. Paramount Pictures, wonderful place. Another funny thing is that you guys know, if you've watched our show, that we always like talk about records we picked up that week and like, oh wow, look at this. We have an addiction. We actually don't have any today.
Neither of us.
Neither of us bought any records. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
So
probably a good thing.
I technically did buy a record this week, but it was for my wife. They just released Little Women, the newer Little Women with like Emma Watson, Florence Pugh, and all those other actresses. Even got, who's the girl that plays that general I don't like in that Star Wars movie? I know that's so fake. She's a famous actress. She's in Jurassic Park.
Dern?
Laura Dern, yeah. Anyway, she's in it too. She's a great actress.
Yes, she is.
Anyways, they just released that on MOV, like the score on those MOV things, movies on vinyl. And I picked one up for my wife because she likes that movie a lot.
That's awesome.
So I did buy one, but it wasn't.
I actually don't know the soundtrack to that. Like I can't.
The score? Did you see that movie? No. So I wouldn't expect you to. I don't really know it either. I couldn't tell you, but I've seen that movie because my wife loves it.
I need to see it. I heard it was great.
I mean, do you need to? I didn't walk out of it feeling like I needed to, but
there you go. See, this is why we're not a movie podcast, because people will just hate us.
You need to see Violent Night. Little Women,
you freaking
not
do.
so much.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, I can get on with that. Yeah. Anyway, neither Stooge or I have got new records this week for ourselves, so
nothing.
Sorry, we're boring. Yeah.
Yep.
I did tell Stooge one thing that I'm doing this December is that all the records I receive in the mail, I'm not opening until Christmas Day, so I probably won't have pickups for all of December. Sorry, everybody.
And I told Waffles I'm not doing that, so I should have some probably before Christmas.
In fact, after I told him that, Stooge is like, you know who's stupid? You. And you should honestly reconsider your whole existence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every choice you made to this point, you should reconsider.
Exactly. Everyone in this room is now dumber because of you. Yeah. So anyway, we don't have pickups. That's where I was going.
No pickups. I know.
No pickups today.
The longest explanation for hey, we don't have pickups.
I know. I didn't get any new records. I didn't go to a concert this last week.
You didn't go to a concert?
I was very off brand. I have 3 this upcoming week. But
geez.
But
you got one today?
No. You have one today, right?
Do you want to go to one today? No, don't feel pressure. No, I'm kidding.
Who is it? Tell us about it.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna go. I got tickets, but it's to Odyssey. He's a rapper, one of those conscious rappers, raps about issues and stuff like societal issues, the Black experience, stuff like that as well. And it's just I really enjoy his stuff. It's just I think it's at the Urban Lounge, and okay. I don't know if I want to drive all the way down there. It starts at it's Sunday. It's 8 p.m. We'll see. Yep. And Jess is working. My wife works until 9:30. I was originally planning on her going with me, but now she can't. She's usually off at 6 on Sunday. I'm telling everyone my life story right now. My
woes. Work schedule.
Yeah. Here's her social security number. Here's her address.
Credit score, man.
She works here. Anyways. So, so I am a 50-50 on that one hard. Okay. So I don't know if I'll be going or not.
Dang. Well, let's get a report next week if you go or not.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I do or not.
Next week will be concert report. Exactly.
Yeah, and then you'll that'll be like 2 minutes for me being, yeah, I went to Odyssey, it was pretty good. And then 3 hours of you talking about every single concert you went to and all the friends you made and all the weird stuff that happens at those concerts. By the way, isn't that Viking band supposed to be coming to Salt Lake City soon?
They are on Saturday, but we're not going, sadly.
We're not? They're here on Saturday?
They're here on Saturday because I have another show that day that I'm going to.
What show? What could be more important than going to a Viking metal concert?
Undeath.
That doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do the fans get into rowing formations and begin rowing during their concert?
Yes. So it's basically the same thing.
What's that band called? The one that I'm Amonomarth. Maybe I'll go see Amonomarth by myself.
There you go.
Maybe I'll take my wife. She likes to row. We actually have a rowing machine.
And she could show off her skills.
Yeah, well, she hasn't used it in over a year, but and the reason is because, once again, more personal life, like a year ago, she was roller skating, which she hadn't done in years.
Oh, yes.
And fell and broke her arm.
I forgot about that.
She hasn't rowed since.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Just for quick context, really quick. There's a metal band called Amonomarth, and they sing about Vikings, and their whole shtick is about Vikings. And at their shows, instead of like moshing and stuff, people get on the ground and row like they're in a Viking boat. So I've seen Amonomarth before. It's a very crazy show. And I wanted to take Stooge, but sadly, like 3 shows in Salt Lake happened that same day, and Amonomarth didn't make the ticket.
Where's Amonomarth playing at?
The Complex.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Oh, beautiful venue. Love the Complex.
Plenty of rowing space.
Exactly.
Nice.
Where's
Undeath playing at?
Undeath's playing at Kilby Court.
Which one's better?
Kilby Court's a garage.
Oh, Kilby Court's the garage.
Kilby Court's the garage
with the beam in the middle of the stage.
For those listening who do not know, there is a very famous venue in Salt Lake City called Kilby Court that a lot of underground artists play at. That is an old garage, and you walk in. There's garage doors. There's a tiny stage inside. It's the best. I love that place.
What's the maximum occupancy? Is like 50 for that place?
Something, yeah. It's not very big. Not very big at all. Oh, but I love it. Should we just dive into today's topic because we got no pickups?
Yeah,
nothing else. Yeah,
let's do it. Let's jump right into it.
Stooge, intro it for us.
Do it to it. Oh, I introed the topic. All right. Well, with it being December and the holiday has officially descended upon us, we're full of holiday cheer, Waffles and I.
That's right. We
thought that would be a good idea to share some of the holiday music that we enjoy. Some of which are classics, some of which I would like to share that maybe people aren't familiar with to maybe expand their holiday playlist, because I feel like, the classics are great. You gotta love the classics. But kind of like the stigmatism with Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. You've heard them so many times that it's refreshing to get something new and that's good involved in the rotation.
Absolutely.
So hopefully we will be able to provide another song or album or something like that you could add into your rotation to mix things up and keep things fresh in your holiday playlist. So that's what we're going to be doing today, sharing some songs and albums for the holidays that we enjoy.
Heck yeah.
And you know what we should do is make an official like Deadwax holiday playlist after this.
Ooh, okay. I'm down for that.
So,
Like a separate one for a weekly one?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
That's
I'll
easy.
put it together too. I don't care.
Okay,
I like holiday music. Okay, sick.
I'm not a Christmas freak, so I don't have like a ton of Christmas music myself.
Says the Christian. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christmas freak.
I'm not a Christian freak.
I'm not a Christmas freak. Christmas, whatever. Birth of Jesus, yeah. Heard about it.
It's all right. I've heard about it. Is it old news? It happened like 2,000 years ago. So I don't have like a ton of Christmas music, nor do I know a lot of Christmas music. So I will contribute what I can. But Stooge knows way more and has way more than I do. So
I don't know way more, but definitely consumes more. I would say
way
definitely
more.
Yeah. I probably have like 36 holiday records. Now the majority of them are like dollar bin, like those $3 records you'll find for cheap at a record store. And it's like Judy Garland. I've got a Liberace holiday, thing.
Yeah.
I've got just the most obscure like Tijuana brass band holiday stuff. Just anything I could get my hands on.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be able to spin it during the holidays to once again just to mix it up. Because there's a few here I'm going to share in a second. It's like, we know about those ones, Stooge. Like they've been playing. They're classics. They're great. But, once again, just to mix things up. So did you want me to go through?
Yeah, start us off. You're going on. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So I got everything I'm going to share. I have it on vinyl, or at least part of it on vinyl. And so I'll go ahead and start sharing here. I think the first one I want to share that's on the classic list, even though this is a newly pressed record, is the Charlie Brown Christmas here.
Absolutely.
How do you pronounce Vince's last name? Garaldi? Did I pronounce that right? Garaldi?
Sure.
All right. So, the guy that does the Peanuts music. Christmas Time, the song. Christmas time is here. But I don't know. That's just like the quintessential sets the vibe. Yeah. If I was going to make like a top 10 holiday songs of all time, that would definitely be on there.
Okay.
I just love the sound and the vibe of that. And then this is a cool red record pressed by Vinyl Me Please there. Translucent red.
The old VMP.
But once again, this is kind of one that's widely known. So like nothing new there. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel with sharing this one with people. Yeah. But it's once again something that I really like.
And it's been pressed a million times.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with it, I would strongly recommend checking that one out for the holiday rotation. Another one here, Frank Sinatra. I love Frank. He's got his own holiday album, and actually, this was the first Christmas album I ever bought.
Ooh, well, there you go.
So I would say, like back when I first started collecting, when I probably had like a dozen or 24 albums. Well, that one's sliding out there. This was like one of those first 24 albums. Was this Frank Sinatra Christmas? Because I wanted to have a Christmas record. And Frank Sinatra just got a great voice, and there's a lot of great songs on this album. So
heck yeah,
that's another good one there. I guess I should stop taking them out of the sleeves. I'll share just a couple more real quick, and I'll let you share yours, and then I'll go to like more modern ones here. Then we got Dino Bambino.
Ooh,
I actually like Dean Martin overall better than Frank Sinatra, but
do you really? That is fascinating.
But I think Frank's got the better holiday album, but I still love Dean Martin's Christmas, and of course, as you can see, like this is an older copy. It's like beat up and everything like that, but I had to have
I'm not laughing. I'm so sorry. I'm coughing.
You're making me cough. It's like the yawns.
I'm not mocking you. I sounded so mean right there. Sorry.
You are a mean person.
Mm-hmm.
But White Christmas, Jingle Bells, I'll Be Home for Christmas, I'll Be Home. Blue Christmas, Let It Snow. Marshmallow World, Silver Bells, Winter Wonderland, the things we did last summer, and Silent Night. Is that how Marshmallow World goes?
Marshmallow World.
Another more classic one, the Beach Boys.
Nice.
Yep. Little Saint Nick. Lots of great hits on this one. I don't want to go too much into that one. Then the quintessential classic.
Oh,
Bing Crosby, Merry Christmas.
There you go.
I don't think I have to say anything about this. Everyone knows this album. Everyone who collects records and has only one holiday album has this or Mariah Carey or maybe the Peanuts. But yeah, so that's another great one you got to get. And oddly enough, my favorite holiday song of all time, which can change from year to year, is Paul McCartney's "Shoot." I'm spacing on the song right now. Winter Wonderland, is that what it's called, or simply having a
wonderful Christmas time. Yeah.
So I had to
great
sing
song.
it out.
Yeah.
So that and he actually doesn't have like a holiday album. That's just on like one of his albums as like a song.
Oh, really? Was
so
that
I'll have to find a single.
Was that his solo or with Wings?
I think it was his solo. I could be wrong, but I think it's a solo.
Cool.
But that's my favorite. That's like probably my favorite holiday song, but I don't actually have it on vinyl. So
yeah,
I like how I know the sounds of it. It sounds like kind of
dun, 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 yeah.
Anyways,
it's like an upbeat. Yeah,
I picture it'd be used on like Zoolander or something.
The Zoolander Christmas special. Oh my god,
that would be awesome.
Yes. I would love that. That sounds great. I love that. So I've only got 3. Stooge mentioned he has 3 dozen. I have 3 total holiday records.
And I've got some more to share too. I just don't want to, take up the whole show.
No, we'll sandwich it. You're the bread.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're the bread.
Bread's delicious.
Bread is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So my first one is one that both Stooge and I just barely got at Record Store Day, just last week at Black Friday. And that is Santa Claus and His Old Lady by Cheech and Chong. We didn't
Have you played it?
Episode. I have not yet. Have you?
No, I don't even know what it sounds like. I just bought it. But yeah,
it's cool, it's like a lot of talking. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's, if you can't see, if you're just listening. Red and green split. It's a 45. My dad used to listen to this every year on the radio.
Sorry, I was thinking about what you said last night about the 45s.
Oh yeah, I made a joke about like 45s and nipples or something like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. You're gonna find this all just shocking, but Stooge and I we get together in person a lot, and when we do, it's always a disaster. So,
we were brainstorming post ideas, and one of our friends recommended, why don't you like hold up a record and put your nipple through the hole of the record?
Yeah.
There's just like Waffles is like, how small are your nipples? That's what he asked the friend.
Like how do you
I think they'd fit through the hole. And then Waffles goes, I would need to use a 45. And
yes, exactly. Like maybe I just have giant like silver dollar nipples or something like that.
Different sizes of nipples.
But when you put a record on the needle, it's so small. And I was like, are you serious? Are you being dead serious? Anyway. Next one.
By no means am I nipple shaming. If you've got 45s, that's great. I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was a funny say. Not nipple shaming. All nipples are loved here at the Deadwax show.
Nipple lives matter.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was too funny. Oh my gosh. Sorry, everybody. My next one. My next holiday thing we're talking about is actually from, I would say it's up there with my favorite Christmas movies, is the Muppet Christmas Carol soundtrack.
Oh, nice.
This was done by, I think it's called I Am 8-Bit, is a record label.
Oh, yeah.
They do really specialty like movie ones, so the artwork for this is beautiful. It's just on like a normal green record. Anyway, this is like a lot of families growing up, a lot of them had like their standard go-to Christmas movie they watched together.
Mm-hmm.
Muppet Christmas Carol was ours. We always watch it every year because a lot of the other ones we just thought, I like the little, like the claymation ones. No hate to anybody that loves those. I can't stand those. And so like the classic, like the
Rudolph
and all that.
Santa Claus is coming to town, or the year Santa Claus took off. Yeah.
Freaking love Muppet Christmas Carol, and the music is just amazing. So stoked that I have this one, and it is a beautiful record.
Yeah, if anyone from 8-Bit is listening, please press some more of the Steven Universe specials you guys have.
Seriously,
they just pressed some of those like I don't know, a month or 2 or 3 ago, and they sold out in seconds. Usually, I'm pretty good, and I can get stuff like recently I got that Limp Bizkit one, and then I got that Black Keys one. Yep. And I'm usually pretty good at drops. This one, even I couldn't get my hands on. That's how quick they went. So if I am 8-Bits listening, please make some more Steven Universe. It's not even for me; it's for my daughter. So, anyways.
And if you are listening, I am 8-Bit, please also sponsor the pod. We would love you.
100%.
Be on our side.
You could send us a weekly record and we'll play
it. That'd be great. There's gonna be no complaints. You guys have great stuff. Or is it Light in the Attic? I think did mine actually. Maybe both.
That sounds more like Light.
Maybe
in the
both
Attic,
of them did.
Light in the Attic. I don't know.
Anyway.
Light in the Attic too. If you send us
Light in the Attic is great stuff. Yeah,
yeah. A lot of my Korean records that I got are like the newer ones, not the vintage ones, are from Light in the Attic. So that's one of the reasons I like them. They'll do
great stuff. Yeah,
they'll find these obscure to me, but like they'll find these Korean artists from like the 70s and 80s and repress their stuff, and
That's
I
so
love
cool.
it. So
my next one is also from pop culture because I'm just so unoriginal and I don't listen to much else. And that is Mr. Hanky's Christmas Classics from South Park. South Park is like a very large part of my personality, and Mr. Hanky is the best part of Christmas. If you do not know, Mr. Hanky is a talking piece of poop that comes alive every Christmas, and he reminds everybody the true meaning of Christmas. And my gosh, is every Christmas episode of South Park hilarious? And the music they have in the Christmas episodes is really, really good. I don't know if you can. There's the picture of Santa at the bottom right there. Hi, Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, lots of classics from the show, from the actual episode that this record is based off of, and a few other ones. Christmas Time in Hell. What the hell child is this? Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. The Lonely Jew on Christmas. Like Merry effing Christmas. And of course the song Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo. My gosh, fun fact, these came out for Record Store Day like 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they were a collector's item. The record was supposed to be scented to smell like poo. And very hard to find. Because they're a collector's item. So I tried to get one, like, because I didn't want one until just a few years ago. I didn't like want one the year they came out on Record Store Day. So then when I wanted one, they were flipped for like $150.
Yeah.
And then expensive. I was like, dang it. And then they repressed them on just regular black vinyl, and I was very happy.
Yeah.
Very, very happy. Out. Okay, my last one, though. This is not from a movie. Look at me. I finally have one that's not from a TV show. Pardon me. This is a very She and Him Christmas. She and Him is Zooey Deschanel's band. No way! Twinners!
Twinners!
Dude, this is a great album, too.
Wait, what color is yours?
Red.
Oh, lucky. Mine's standard black.
Mine is, not to flex, mine is also the original 2011 out of print.
Mine's just a repress.
So, okay, here's a question. Did yours come with stuff inside?
Let's find out. I don't know. I doubt it.
Because I'll show you the stuff that comes in this one. It's really cool.
What came in yours?
So, it came with a Christmas card. It is from...
That's from this one?
Yep, look at that.
Oh, it does. Oh, yeah.
And it's in a super cute little card holder. It's all festive and whatnot.
Mine's got the card, too.
Yep. And then, look at us having like show and tell. This is fun.
Do you have the digital download too?
I do. Did you just have wrapping paper?
No, it does not. But it has a cool case for the thing.
Oh yeah, I have that too. Let's see, look how perfect that is, Stooge. My face right there.
Oh dang!
Gosh. And then it came with wrapping paper that I've used for an Instagram post. So
nice. Yeah, no wrapping paper in
and
mine.
It's just a big old square of wrapping paper, just with the camera can show it, just a snowflake design that says She and Him all over it. So
nice.
Anyway, I don't know if like the appeal of Zooey Deschanel is gone on the new generation because she kind of disappeared, but I love Zooey Deschanel's voice. She has a beautiful singing voice.
She has a very
very unique.
And it's like retro. No, not retro is not the right word, but
it's kind of like lounge singery because it's a little bit like it's not like raspy, but it's a little bit deeper, a little more gravelier.
Postmodern, is that what you'd say?
Perfect way of saying it. Postmodern. But I love her singing voice.
Mid-century, I think that's what it is. Mid-century. That's what I'm looking for.
But yeah, like her singing voice and She and Him is just beautiful. And the guy who plays guitar, M. Ward, I believe his name is. He is very talented. Like off of the Christmas albums, his guitar work is great. So I love Shannon.
It's like and like we were saying about her voice and the style of music, it's kind of loungy, but with like a modern twist. And I think it's really it's refreshing because they'll sing mostly classic songs, but because they've got their own little twist on it, it's nice. It's a new flavor of holiday music. Exactly. That's great. Yeah.
So just a disclaimer, if you're not huge into Christmas music like me, highly recommend the She and Him album because that even for me, I love that record.
Gotcha. All right.
And those are mine.
Cool. I've got a few more. So one of the things I want to share real quick, something I think you'd also enjoy here.
Ooh.
This is the White Stripes. They've got a Merry Christmas single. So on side A, they got a song called Candy Cane Children, performed by the White Stripes. On the back, they have the reading of the story of Magi by Jack White, and then Meg White sings Silent Night.
I've never heard of that.
It's
That's
unique.
So cool.
It's a unique interpretation and doing, but Candy Cane Children, definitely very good. So if you're looking for a new song to add to your holiday mix and you want to keep with the White Stripes vibe, they do have this single. They have this one Christmas record, and you can. I'm sure it's on iTunes and stuff like that. I'll definitely add it to our mix. But that's something I don't know if a lot of people are aware of, is that the White Stripes have a holiday song.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Another thing I've got to share is this. So you guys, I've definitely talked about Bros before, and by the way, I've said on the podcast before, I think their name was Bros, but I'm wrong. It is Bros. And that's what I originally thought it was, but I read something that said it was pronounced Bros on the internet, and I was a stupid idiot for not researching it more because it's Bros. I read it on the internet kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's 100% Bros, is what they're called. And every year they did like Christmas songs, like their own unique original Christmas songs, and they're really good. They have, once again, that mid-century feel to them, but they're modern, and it's really good stuff. So I'm going to add this to our holiday playlist as well, all of their songs, because I think they're all great. They keep the holiday cheer, but they're also fun, and kind of like lighthearted. So it's not like, there's songs like Holy Night, oh Holy Night, it's kind of slow, but these are more like, oh, it's Christmas, yeah, kind of stuff like that,
Oh, it's Christmas, yeah. Me so Christmas, me so merry.
So if you're looking for something new that definitely has that classic feel and is catchy and cheery, check out Bros. They're probably on Spotify. I listen to Apple though. I know they have like 6 songs or something like that. And it's got its own like EP on Apple Music, to where you can just download like this EP, and it's got all of their Christmas songs on it. So that's one I strongly recommend. It's probably one of my, like, when it comes to new artists and holiday music, this is my favorite.
Cool. Love it.
So there's that. Let me move these out of the way real quick. Where should I put them out? Let's put them underneath.
Put them in.
All right. And then if you like R&B and soul music, then you definitely have to check out this album by Kelly Finnegan, A Joyful Sound.
Ooh.
So this, I think this came out only a couple of years ago. But like I said, it's holiday music, but it's very R&B and soul sounding. It sounds like it kind of came out of the 70s.
Yeah.
So, but it's modern, So once again, these are original holiday songs. So it's all new stuff. It's not like, a replay of the classics or a reinterpretation of the classics. So if you like that kind of music, like I said, soul and R&B, like if you're into like, who am I thinking of? Duran and the, what are they called? The Ink. Why am I being so bad with music? Anyways, this is a coal mine. It's a coal mine record. So, and they're notorious for soul and R&B music. I think it's Duran Jones and the Indications. Am I messing that up? I think I'm messing that up. If you're into modern soul and R&B, it's definitely got that whole feel to it. So I strongly recommend it. And then lastly, I'll just put this right here. Probably one of my favorite holiday albums now is Snow-Fi by Eldre. And if you're not familiar with Eldre, then you probably don't listen to lo-fi hip-hop. But I love lo-fi hip-hop. Whenever I'm in my office doing work and I just need some music, I'll just tell tell her, I don't want to say her name. I just tell her, play some lo-fi hip-hop, because it's just so, like, it's just, background music that you can just enjoy and play. Yeah. And Eldre did a really great job of not just coming up with his own new stuff, but taking, like, sampling existing songs and then, making it a lo-fi beat as well. And it just, it's really cool because it takes classic stuff as well, gives it a cool hip hop, lo-fi vibe, and it's great. Yep. So this is the one I probably spin the most out of all my holiday records. And it's the one I recommend the most. It came out only a year or two ago. And he just posted he's got more available right now on vinyl as well, and this is actually pressed on just a white vinyl. But
ooh, that's pretty.
It's good stuff. I like it a lot. And
the name Snow-Fi is so clever too. That's great.
Snow-Fi instead of lo-fi. Yeah, it's great. And if you're not, if you think you've never heard of Eldre, You probably have, because you know that Steven Universe lo-fi beat that went viral on TikTok over the past 2 years or however long TikTok's been around. He made that song.
It's a big deal.
So yeah,
that still gets used. There's hardly any audios on TikTok that last more than like a few months. That still gets used years in because it's so good. Steven Universe is great.
Yeah, it's surprisingly a good show.
It is, shockingly. I watched it. It was great.
It's really good. Yeah.
Look at us.
So yeah, those are the holiday ones I'm aware of. I would actually petition our listeners. I'm always looking for new holiday music. So if you've got something that we haven't talked about today, and we barely scratched the surface when it comes to holiday music, please comment, message us, let us know some stuff that we should check out, because like I said, I love holiday music and I'm always trying to mix up and keep my playlist fresh so that I don't get burned out on, all I want for Christmas and whatnot.
Seriously.
So anyways, yeah.
So some other Christmas songs that I love that I don't have on vinyl, that I think would be great to add to our little playlist we talked about.
Yeah.
Do you know the song "Someday at Christmas"? It is a Stevie Wonder song, but the Jackson 5 version is much better.
Okay. No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not familiar
Great
with
song. It's actually an anti-war song. It's about if people would treat each other like every day was Christmas, there would be no war. It's a very beautiful song. But anyway, the Jackson 5 version is much better than the Stevie Wonder version. Love you, Stevie Wonder. But my little tiny Michael Jackson's voice just hits the notes so perfect. Another great Christmas song. We all love the band August Burns Red, metalcore band, and infamously they have 2 Christmas EPs that are just instrumentals.
Awesome.
Just instrumentals of Christmas songs as they were metal songs. So those are really fun. They just repressed one of them, and that was a really big deal. Very expensive record. I did not buy it, not my thing. But a lot of people went bananas for like a $45 2 LP. So
nice.
Right? Like, I get it, the economy is tough, but like $45 for a 2 LP that's just like instrumental Christmas music. You don't even get a kiss or anything. You don't even get a kiss from the band.
So if it came with the kiss, you would have bought it then, you're saying?
Absolutely. Any other Christmas songs you love that we didn't talk about?
You're talking about metal holiday stuff. What's the Steam Hammer band called that does like the metal, like the rock and roll style Christmas?
Are you talking about Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
Trans-Siberian Orchestra, yeah.
Steam Hammer?
There's something called something in Steam Hammer. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways,
the Mannheim.
But yeah, Trans-Siberian. Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah,
check them out too. They make some pretty.
What's the big one called? Something Wonderland.
Is it Nutcracker rendition or something? I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, something like
that.
Yeah,
dun, 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 dun,
a Winter Wonderland.
Dun, 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 dun,
we'll throw it in the playlist. They're cool though. They used to come here every year, but I've never seen.
We should just do a Stooge and Waffles pantomime holiday classics.
That'd be sick, actually. Would you all buy that? Comment below.
It's $45. It'll be a 3 LP, and it comes with a kiss.
This one does come with a kiss. Each record is hand delivered, no matter where you are.
Yep. Shipping just costs however much the plane ride.
Exactly. Any other thoughts on holiday music? Any thoughts on?
No, that's it for just let us know what holiday music you got in the chat. I mean, in the comments in the chat.
In the chat.
Yep, the chat that doesn't exist. Put it in there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay. All right. I think we're good to move it on to the old trivia then.
Good old trivia.
Trivial Pursuit.
Well, my friend, so this week's artist has been in the news recently. Not necessarily for good things, but because it's topical. Because it's topical. I figured, what the hell? Let's do trivia on Mr. Kanye West.
Oh, dear Lord. This is the end of the Deadwax show. Congratulations, everybody. You've seen the final episode.
Because all right, I know he is getting rightfully so hammered right now for some ridiculous comments he's made. But I was doing this trivia, and the numbers and influence this man has had over music in the last 20 years is remarkable. So, putting the ridiculous of the person aside, his accomplishments in music have been astounding. So let's go ahead and go over some of this. All right.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. So
if I win, he dies.
You got 10 questions. We're not going to kill Kanye West.
Would be the worst thing.
So there's 20 points possible.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, there's only 10 questions though. If you get more than 10 correct, you're a gold digger. If you get less than 10, you're a monster.
Okay. Love it.
All right. So here we go. Question number 1.
This might be like my lowest scoring.
No,
trivia
some
ever.
of these you're going to be like, oh, I know the answer.
Okay.
And then some of these you'll be like, guess. But some of these I had to include because it's just kind of, like I said, kind of remarkable. All right. Question number 1. How many studio albums has Kanye West made?
10.
You're so close. It's 11.
Really? Yikes.
11 studio albums. And those are just his solo albums. He's got a couple that he's like done duet like albums with other artists
like
as
a
well.
collab, yeah.
Yeah, because he's got one like Kid Cudi. I think that's Children See Ghosts or something like that. Anyways, all right. So 11 studio albums. How many can you name? I know you can name some.
0.
No,
I don't know a single Kanye West album.
You've got to be kidding me. You can't name one Kanye West album.
There's the one with the bear on it. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
It's called the one with the bear on it.
Cocaine Grizzly or Cocaine Bear.
I don't know a Kanye West album, dude. I'm so sorry.
Like
I don't know what to guess.
It's because like the first 3 albums have to do with like college or school education stuff. So like the college dropout, late registration, graduation. You couldn't name any of those. None of those ring a bell. How about 808s and Heartbreak? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy? Yeezus, The Life of Pablo.
I've heard of Yeezus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus is King, Donda and Donda 2.
Oh, the Donda. Okay. I've heard of those ones too.
Okay. All right.
But I could not have done it without help. Yeah.
So you're already a monster, just so you know. Because that was 11 of the 20 points right there. And you got, that's actually 12 if we include question number 1. So, all right.
Awesome. Things are going really well.
Question 3. Yeah. Kanye West made a collab album called Watch the Throne with this artist who has 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Jay-Z.
There you go. Very good. You're welcome.
I know my one. Thank you. I would have gotten without that clue.
According to Kanye West, this man does not care about black people.
Oh, George Bush.
There you go. Another point.
I know that one. Yeah.
Kanye West used to be married to this person.
Kim Kardashian.
There you go. Very good.
See, you are holding my hand through this now. Yeah.
So, Kanye West has sold this many records, putting him in the top 25 highest of all time.
Highest selling artist?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to guess. I almost pulled my headphones out.
I'll give you. It's less than 200 million.
I was about to guess 200 million. That is so funny you say that. I'll say 150 million.
Very close. It's 160 mil.
Oh wow!
He has sold over 160 million albums, and it puts him like the top 25.
That's crazy.
All time. Yep.
Gross.
This is one I think you're going to be way off on this, but we'll see. How many Grammy nominations and wins does Kanye West have?
Yikes. Nominations, I will say 16. And
okay,
wins,
no. That I'll accept that answer for your wins, guess, but that is not nowhere near his nominations.
He's won 16 Grammys?
He has won more than 16 Grammys.
What? Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Sorry. I'm going to guess 30 nominations.
You're not even halfway there, bro.
What's the answer, Stooge? That's crazy.
He's got 75 Grammy noms.
75?
He's got 22 wins.
Is that like a record?
It's tied for like 4th or something like that when it comes to
nuts
wins and stuff. Yeah. I think besides Jay-Z, he's the most winningest hip hop artist besides Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z's the highest, Kanye second. Yeah.
I'm like shocked.
Like I think people forget just how like I said, influential and successful he's been.
He's such an ass that it like covers up the fact that he was like a popular musician.
Yeah, they don't remember. They remember the dumb stuff. Like
exactly.
We're gonna go. Yeah. Kanye West was the 4th fastest artist to reach this many streams on Spotify.
1 billion.
He was the 4th one to do it. Yep. Who did Kanye interrupt at the 2009 MTV Music Video Awards?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. There you go.
Heck yeah. Well deserved.
Why did he interrupt her? Do you remember?
Because Beyonce had the best music video of all time.
Do you remember which song it was for?
Single Ladies, right?
Yeah. Do you remember which one? Do you remember the Taylor Swift song?
No.
Hey, there you go. So is he wrong?
So he was right. Yeah, he was right.
The thing is, Taylor won for best female music video. Beyonce won for video of the year. So
Kanye just should have waited 20 minutes.
Yeah. Idiot. Anyways, so there you go.
Off his butt too.
And here's the last one. I don't know if you'll get this or not.
Okay, here we go.
Kanye West made a cameo appearance. Oh my gosh.
Appearance. Appearance.
Kanye made a cameo appearance as JJ Jackson for MTV News in this 2013 comedy sequel.
22 Jump Street.
No. What comedy is about news?
Oh, Anchorman 2.
There you go.
I've actually never seen Anchorman 2.
That's fine. A lot of people didn't like it. I enjoyed it, really? But yeah, it doesn't capture the magic of the first one for sure, but really? I still enjoyed it. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know Kanye was in it. There you go.
Very few sequels do, and then this one was like, 10 years after the original? So
it was more than 10, wasn't
it? When did the original? It was like 2004 or 5 when the original came out.
Oh, so
probably was 2013. Yeah.
You're right. Oh, that's crazy. So fun fact, I was actually a missionary in San Diego at SDSU when Anchorman 2 was coming out. And so there were Ron Burgundy posters and cardboard cutouts everywhere, like the zombie apocalypse. and it was so fun to be at SDSU and like see Ron Burgundy every 10 feet. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well, there you go, Kanye West. I only got 5 points.
Want to hear a funny story?
Absolutely, I do.
So when I got back from my mission, and just to kind of preface for people who aren't familiar with what the Mormon missionary experience is like you are 100% immersed in just missionary church stuff 24/7. Like you can't go to the movies. You're not supposed to listen to anything but church music. You can't read anything but church books. You are 100% from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep devoted to missionary work and or church related stuff.
Yeah. So
just being immersed in that for 2 years, you kind of get sensitized, I want to say. And so for example, when I come back from my mission, I love movies, I love music, all sorts of stuff. But when I came back from my mission, one of the first movies my friends tried to show me was actually the original Anchorman.
Oh, that's funny.
And on my first try, I'm a couple weeks home from my mission of being completely sheltered from the outside world, and also being in a foreign country. Anyways, they showed me Anchorman. I couldn't make it past the first 5-10 minutes when they're at the pool party.
Really?
Because I was this is too many women in bikinis. I couldn't handle it.
Immoral, disgusting.
It was it was overwhelming for me. Not that I was trying to be a prude, but I felt uncomfortable. Isn't that weird?
It's very real.
I remember feeling that and having to say, you know what, let's go do something else. I can't take this right now.
Exactly.
I felt so stupid, but
it's legitimate.
the movie. I love the movie now, of course.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, Anchorman's so good.
Yeah.
But it is legitimately trying to go tears without meat and then attempting to eat a T-bone steak. It is when you're a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, like Stooge said, it's all you do all day, every day for 2 years straight. And so you just forget stuff constantly. Yeah, it's insane.
Anyways.
Well, I only got 5 points in the Kanye round. That was one of my lowest scoring
monster.
trivias.
You are a monster. Anyways,
didn't 12 people sing on that song?
I don't know.
Monster?
Probably.
I feel like Monster was the one that because Rick Ross was in it, and I just remember the video. That's all.
Rick Ross's mom was probably in it too. Yeah.
Rick Ross's mom.
Everybody.
Jay-Z's lips. Yeah, it was crazy.
Jeez Louise.
You got some big lips.
Talk about
us
getting canceled.
I know. Okay, everybody. So usually at this point in the show, we do our little mixtape game. But as I was preparing for today's
mixtape,
and he just barely did his intro, and we're not even going to do it. As I was preparing for the mixtape game, we've gone through a lot of the good ones, and I ran out of time to find ones we haven't done yet. So I was a little bit like, okay. So before we get, sorry,
he's choking. He's dying.
I'm at that point in the cough where my body's forcing something out to the point of like I feel like I'm dying every time I cough. Anyway,
is your abs sore?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that sucks. That's the worst.
It's my chest and abs. Like, it hurts.
I've only been like that once or twice in my life, and it's just like, oh, it sucks because every time you cough, it's painful.
You feel like you are gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
So so we'll continue the mixtape game in the future as I'm gonna go through and like throw out half the cards because I'm sick of seeing the same 3 that I feel like we've answered over and over again. But instead, I love when we end with like getting to know our taste better a little more. There's an audio on TikTok that's viral right now about, get to know me songs edition. And so I pulled 4 questions from there because it's just easy. And it's a little more basic. These aren't like someone's got a gun to your head. You have to save your family. What 80s song do you play?
You're about to do a backflip off the ramp. What song are you playing?
Exactly. You're about to have your heart
grocery store. There's one box of Cocoa Puffs left. You see another lady at the end of the aisle going for that box. What are you gonna do to fight her?
Why are we writing our own questions? That's way better than the damn mixtape game. Holy cow. Anyway, so I've got a few questions that they're pretty basic, but fun to go back to the basics sometimes. So, Stooge, are you ready?
I'm ready.
What is the song you listened to most recently?
Most recently,
my friend.
I've been on a kick lately with Rise Against lately. So basically, like any Rise Against, yeah.
I love Rise Against.
Yeah, they got a lot of energy. They're one of the bands I would say is that verge to the most. I know that I wouldn't consider them punk really at all, but
they venture in that area.
Yeah, they're fast. They're like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like fine-tuned punk, sellout punk. I don't know what
they're mainstream punk. Yeah.
Yeah, Prayer of the Refuge is what I wrote here, but basically any Rise Against song.
Prayer of the Refuge is a great song.
I just they got a lot of energy, and I like that. Whenever I listen to Rise Against, I can't help but like air drum,
Of course.
So it's good stuff to revisit, and I feel like some of it's kind of topical still today. So, anyways, that's just one song I've been listening to recently. May
I quickly tangent real quick to tell you about the time I saw Rise Against and how weird this lineup was? Back, they haven't done it in a while. I'm so sad that they quit doing it before you moved here to Utah. The local radio station X96 used to do a festival called the Big Ass Show. And the goal was to get as many different types of bands to play it together. But one of the last years they did it, Rise Against played it. And it was 311, Rise Against, and Panic at the Disco. Were like the 3 big ones. It was tons of fun, but it was super funny. My sister and I went, and it was like, this is a very odd like pairing, and like there was like I think 7 openers. It's a festival, so it lasts from like noon to 10. But it was a great time. Good times that show. And then Rise Against is way fun live.
Yeah, I think like early 311 would work just fine with Rise Against. I think modern 311 they're a lot more like laid back and kind of almost merging into reggae. Yeah. But yeah, Panic at the Disco. I feel like they're the odd man out. But anyways, yeah.
Panic at the Disco, their own worst enemy.
When I saw Rise Against, it was with I can't remember who the opener was, but the second band was Deftones.
Oh, fun! And you hate Deftones. That's what kills my soul. I love that band. I've never seen them.
It was in Vegas too. So.
Yeah. That's anyways. That. The last song I listened to is "Stabbing in the Dark" by Ice Nine Kills, which Stooge saw live with Slipknot. That's the song about Halloween,
where they did the shower scene.
Nope, that's from Psycho, Stooge. That's
oh damn.
This is the song about Halloween with Michael Myers.
So stupid.
But "Stabbing in the Dark," great song.
That's the one with Jason.
Yep, totally.
The guy. Anyways.
My gosh, they're such a fun band live. Oh my god.
They were fun live. I'll admit
so much fun live.
I have no desire to buy like any of their music, But yeah, I'll go see them live. It's really funny.
We'll have them play My Bar Mitzvah. It'll be great.
There you go.
Dude, next question. What is a song you have found recently that slaps?
So,
slaps across the face.
Last night I was just like chilling, listening to music, and I was preparing for my holiday list here, and I was looking up Bros. And, Bros haven't been very active on their social media lately. The last post they made on their Instagram was back in August.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And so I messaged them. I said, I hope you guys are still making music. And, just because I really like their music. So I've tried Googling them too, just to see like if there's any news on anything they've done lately. Because I haven't even done any shows really recently. And I came upon their Wikipedia. I didn't know they had a Wikipedia. I go on there and find out the brothers are in another band called Sheepdog.
Sheepdogs.
The Sheepdogs. They're the Sheepdogs.
Well,
and they just made an album this year.
Oh.
So that's why
that's their focus. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're so whereas Bros, I feel is like a modern Beatles with kind of the variety and the tone of their music. Yeah. Sheepdogs are like your trucker southern rock band, like your Leonard Skinner more sounding
Allman Brothers.
Yeah, exactly, like that kind of music, and I'm here for it. Like I love it still. So if you like Bros, check out Sheepdog. I'm not guaranteeing you'll like it, but it's good stuff. It's got that vibe, like that kind of rock I'm talking about, that classic southern rock where when I hear it, I just feel like I'm driving a big rig down the highway. That's what I think of.
Nice.
So
driving that big rig,
wearing like a sleeveless denim vest and a freaking trucker hat. Anyways, the song I put is "Here I Am." It's one of the singles off their album that came out this year, which is like far out or something. Let me look it up real quick.
Oh, it's far
so
out,
I can get people the deets. Where's my music? There it is. It is called "Out of Sight." Out of Sight by the Sheepdogs. And by the way, the Sheepdogs also made a holiday song, an original holiday song. It's called "I'm Ready for Christmas." It came out on the 2nd of December. It just came out a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're looking for more, I'll put this on the playlist too. But if you're looking for more holiday music, there's that. But yeah, I'm still checking out the Sheepdogs. I've only listened to one album, but like I said, I enjoy it. And this band has actually been together for a while. I want to say some of these albums go back to like 2007. So these guys have been making music for a long time.
Seriously.
So check out the Sheepdogs.
Love it.
If you're not familiar with them already. So
the Sheepdogs. Good name.
And they're on tour right now too. They're like touring. They don't come through Salt Lake, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. That's because they're from Canada. So I think they made their way. They live in Toronto. I think they made their way across Canada to Vancouver, and now they're coming down the coastline and then skipping through to like Arizona and Texas. And
that's pretty common.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Actually, they're going to Denver. I know they're going to Denver. Maybe we'll have to make a road trip.
There you go. Stay at the Stanley Hotel. The one that I was thinking about is there's a band, my buddy Brad, his name is Brad Schmelzer, and he goes by Velveeta.gov on TikTok. One of the funniest people I've met on TikTok. Velveeta.gov. He is hilarious. He's had several videos in like the millions of views. He's shocking, and he doesn't have as many followers as he should. He is the funniest guy. Anyway, he's a good buddy, and he told me about this band called The Armed, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And it was one of those moments. Do you remember Ratatouille? Where he eats the cheese and the fruit at the same time, and all of a sudden, like his eyes dilate and he sees all the colors for the first time. That's what it was like when I listened to The Arm, because I was like, "Where has this?" It's so hard to describe because they're a little bit crazy, even for my taste. They're a little bit crazy because they make this is so hard to describe. But if you were to mix noise rock with hardcore, with mathcore, with death metal, and with pop. That's what The Arm sounds like. And they have 8 members in their band. They're wild. I am obsessed now. Anyway, this song called Liar is really good.
Nice. That's awesome. Is that the one you said, oh, if you like this band, you should listen to The Armed?
Yeah.
All right.
I said that it's "If the World is a Beautiful Place, I'm No Longer Afraid to Die" had a baby with Dillinger Escape Plan, and that baby came out of the womb with a switchblade. Because that's what it sounds like.
Nice.
All great bands. My gosh. Okay, Stooge, next question. What is your favorite song to sing in the car?
My favorite song to sing in the
Driving the car.
Move, Bitch by Ludacris.
Oh my gosh, great answer. Great answer.
Yep, that's the one I always sing. But make sure not to say the bad word, the bad word. I'm not sure if it's in that one, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, move. Yeah.
Move, yeah. My favorite song to sing in the car is Hitchin' a Ride by Green Day. That goes out to our buddy Scott. Scott, we love you. We know you love Green Day.
Yep.
Green Day's his favorite band.
I Can't Drive 55. Do you ever listen to that one?
Oh, of course. I can't drive 55.
Especially not in Utah, man. No one drives 55 in Utah.
Nobody does the friggin'
They all drive 155.
155, or they drive 30. Yeah.
No, because even when it's snowing, they're like, I can go 80 in this and be okay.
Here's the problem with driving in Utah is that like people are so unpredictable. You have people going too slow or too fast. I loved living in California because everyone goes too fast. Like everyone collectively is going the same speed limit, even the speed you're going way faster than you should. But nobody's getting hurt because you're all together doing it. Anyway, last song prompt. What is the song that puts you in the feels? I hate that phrasing, but that was the question on TikTok.
All right. So actually, I was driving in the car Friday.
Okay.
My daughter and I were driving to Graywell, actually. Shout out Graywell.
We love you, Graywell.
We're going to pick up that record for my wife.
Heck yeah.
And I let my daughter starting to form musical opinions, She's like 9 and like she always wants to listen to 105.1.
Yeah.
What station is that? What is like it's the pop station here.
The pop station,
town.
Yeah.
So,
one of the 20.
Yeah. The Harry Styles, the what's that really famous guy that right now that I wish I knew you wanted me. Anyways, that kind of music,
The Weeknd.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they did play a Weeknd song while we were driving.
Oh, there you go.
Anyways, but it's the pop stuff, the heavy rotation stuff, and anyways, they played Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush.
Heck yeah.
And it made me think of that scene in Stranger Things, and I felt emotional. Like
That's
I could feel like, the lump that starts to build like in your throat and upper chest, I'm like, oh my God, am I about to cry? Like what's going on?
To Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush.
Yeah. By Kate Bush, yeah. So I guess Kate Bush
that.
gets me emotional now. So
that's right, she does.
Yeah, that's one song. But besides that, I also get the feels usually to Thumbing My Way by Pearl Jam as well. Yep. But yeah.
Yeah, man. I love motion music. It's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Picking my answer was very hard because lots of songs
everything makes you cry.
Yeah, like that's very hard. So I just had to pick like my favorite one right now. And that is the song What's Past is Prologue by Free Throw. The point of that album, the album's called What's Past is Prologue as well, is that for like the bookend songs, the first and last song, he uses the metaphor of smoking to be bad behaviors he has in his life. In the first song, he's picking up smoking again, even though he hasn't in 4 years, because he's so nervous all the time that it's his only way to cope. And then at the end of this album, he's giving up smoking because he realizes it's ruining his life again, just like it did before. And so it's this wonderful metaphor throughout the album of like, why do I keep picking up the things that are bad for me? And why do I keep doing the things that I know aren't making my life better? And yet I keep doing them because they're comfortable to me. So it's a very beautiful song, and it's a song about self-love. So What's Past is Prologue. I cry very hard every time at the bridge. Very hard. And I'm talking like I try to listen to it in the shower, because when you cry in the shower, it's okay. The tears and the water, it just all flows together. Exactly. So What's Past is Prologue in the shower, highly recommend. I do not recommend if you're going through a tough time, because you will lose your mind listening to it. So
you're going to get to a point, you're going to classical condition yourself to whenever you hear that song, you're like, I need to go take a shower. I just have like a significant other over or whatever, and I'm like, hey, do you want to listen to a record? And then it's like, wait 1 second, I'll be right back. I gotta take a shower. You hear the shower turn on, yeah. Or maybe whenever you turn or if you listen to the shower every time you take a shower, then you'd hear it too. But anyways, yeah, every time I hear that song, my skin gets like really dry all of a sudden. Yeah. Everybody, that was our songs, our little get to know you songs for the day. Mm-hmm. The songs that we talked about, a lot of the albums we talked about, they're going to be on our Deadwax weekly playlist. So y'all better get ready to see some of those. We have them on Spotify and Apple Music. We post the links on our Instagram. They're also easy to find like everywhere. So
If you want to listen to the music that we listen to, or maybe some of the songs you heard today, you're like, I don't know about that. The Sheep Wolves, what was it? Sheepdogs. The Sheep Wolf. Actually, Sheep
The
Wolf.
Sheep
That's
Wolves.
a sick name. Sheepdogs. You're like, oh, I want to give it a shot. You can go to our Deadwax weekly playlist to be able to find those songs.
Yep.
Stooge, anything else you want to talk about for today's episode? Anything you want to say to the people?
Nope, nothing else I got to say. I think I've said it all.
I think you've said it all.
Everything, yeah.
Everything there is to say.
Well, you know what? There's always one thing I do got to plug. It wouldn't be a Stooge happening or a Deadwax
event.
A Stoogening, yeah. Without saying, make sure you check out rusticrecordsonline.com. So they got, honestly though, this weekend, Brian had a bunch of he had a drop, which means he's got a bunch of new titles, a bunch of restocks, and over 100 stuff, like 100 titles came in, and honestly, like one of the biggest and best ones I've ever seen. Like a lot of stuff, like a lot of it stuff I already have, but he got so much stuff that like I was like, oh man, if I didn't have that, I would have to have that,
Yeah.
And so you got to go check it out because there's so much good stuff, especially if you're like. This is speaking from my own preference, but like a hip hop guy, he got so much good hip hop stuff in. It's out of control. Right. So rusticrecordsonline.com. If you do get anything, make sure you use discount code Stooge because it'll save you 5% when you check out. So
look at that.
Yeah, that's my one thing I gotta say.
Heck yeah, man. I don't have a plug like that. Dang it. I will one of these days.
You will soon.
Yeah. Visit ebay.com. eBay. It's where you can buy the things that are used.
I'm more of an Amazon guy.
Bougie. Bougie, if you ask me. Anybody that made it this far, thank you so much for listening to our show. We really appreciate it. I know that we're ridiculous and we have awful taste in music, but we love each and every one of you. And as always, please follow us on social media. We are at Deadwax Show on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Our personal handles are right here, and we're delightful to follow on both accounts. So please go follow us there. Go follow us everywhere. Go follow us in a chair. Go follow us everywhere. Cat in the Hat, something.
Even if you don't have hair,
follow us there. Yeah. See, we are rhyming for bald people. And please, as always, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. And we're entering the holiday season. So, go do something to be nice to people and be nice to yourself and make it a wonderful experience. And there you go. Stooge, anything else?
No.
Okay, great. I'm just going to wrap it up now.
Okay.
Thank you for everybody listening. It's been amazing. We're sorry we're disasters. Go see Violent Night. Go listen to our Deadwax weekly playlist and get out of the groove and get into the Deadwax. Goodbye, everybody.